Hello Pisces, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for February 23rd through March 1st. So we're going Sunday to Sunday here. This is for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed, shared, commented, and liked my videos. I so appreciate that. And I am having a great time co-creating with you. So thank you for that and sharing your energy with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and hit that bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. So here we go. We're going to do a weekly, day-by-day tarot check. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a Whispers of Love Oracle card and an Abraham Hicks Money and the Law of Attraction card, because sometimes the Rider-Waite deck will kind of pull in a certain direction. And then there's people out there that want more, and, you know, I'm going to give it to you. How about that? So this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so what you've got here, you begin here with the Seven of Wands on Sunday. And so this is about, you're like not going to be slowed down from something. You've definitely got a goal in mind and you're willing to work around situations. I feel like if you're dating somebody or you're beginning to date somebody, it's like they've got other things going on that are kind of blocking things. But there's a part of you that can be very patient and just kind of very self-sufficient. So you're not particularly bothered by that. But I do think that there keeps being things for some reason that keep coming up that are creating a bit of a barrier for sure, whether it's a distance thing, but I do feel like it's work and stuff for them. So on Monday, things do feel a little bit more balanced with the Six of Pentacles here, and this is Earth energy. So you have, just to be clear, you have water, you have air, earth, and fire. You got all the elements. No major arcana in this though. So with this Six of Pentacles, this is all about like balance, and I feel like for some of you where it's felt like you're doing a lot of work around this situation where you're having to navigate all these obstacles, this is a time when you start to kind of think about it needs to be reciprocal. So you may be kind of taking stock of this and noticing maybe this person is too busy and they just don't have time for this right now, and you're kind of thinking about like what's next, what are kind of the next things I should be doing, and you're kind of asking too, is this person worth it? And the answer to that is if they are, they're going to start to show more balance. If they're not, they're going to continue to be in a very unbalanced state, and that's going to it's not going to last if they don't get more balanced and give you more of their time. So on Tuesday, you've got a lot of communication coming forward with this King of Swords, but it's in a way that's very constructive. You know, I think that this person is actually a pretty good communicator. I do think they're very overwhelmed, though, with their situation. And so they can see your side in things. It's not like they're trying to just blame you or anything like that. But they're a little bit distant for you. And I don't know that you're getting what you need out of it, quite frankly. I do think you should keep your options open. Because you might, in the next couple weeks, meet somebody who is willing to give the time, and if you're too attached to this other person, you're going to have a loyalty thing going on there, and you're not going to want to look at anyone else. So be aware of that. Now on Wednesday, you've got an offer coming through with this Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might begin manifesting a little bit of money. It's not going to be a huge amount. It could be a few $100s though. And it's probably going to be something like an overpayment or something like that. It's also like a little bit of luck too with this. I think it's coming from somewhere where you have already paid in, so it was with your own kind of hard work. But you know, I think it's something like where it's going to be a nice surprise. So if it doesn't come in Wednesday, it'll be, I think, within the next few weeks at least. So it's just bringing you a nice offer, though, if nothing else. Now, it's kind of funny. You have the Page of Pentacles. Then on Thursday, you go right into another page with the Page of Wands. And this is actually all about being inspired. And I do think this person thinks a lot of you. They see a lot of potential in you to be very creative and fun, and they think you're like hot and sexy, and they think you're very attractive, but it's like they want to become more. And so I do think for some of you, this is a message of like some kind of a short trip, where you might have an opportunity to go away for a weekend with friends, or go to a concert, or maybe even to Vegas. And I would tell you to go forward with that if it comes up. I would not stop that if you're dating somebody, because this other person is just not putting enough time into it right now. So I think for some of you, it's like, you know, this person kind of likes to be the center of attention. They do like all of your attention, but it's just not, they're not giving enough back for it to run the distance. So I think that by Friday here, you're kind of stepping away from some of that, because this is really a king who would never sit around and wait. They definitely are a leader and stand in their own power. And I think this is more you taking on this energy, where you're going to be attracting a lot of people, Pisces, especially if you're getting out with other friends and being out. People are going to be very attracted to you. And this is telling you to take action, okay? I'm not telling you if you're dating somebody to go put yourself on Tinder secretly. It's not like that. But don't be afraid to be out. And if you talk to somebody, talk to them. You know, if there's another opportunity, but if that happens, it's going to be time to part ways. That will be kind of your guidance. If it doesn't happen, then you have more unfinished business with this person. But if it does, you're going to want to proceed. So then you go into the Eight of Cups. And again, this is about moving to higher ground, and it's moving on to something better. And that's where I feel like you are moving away from a commitment. And this isn't my favorite reading to do, but I do want to give it to you straight, because it is for somebody out there. And some of you that are trying to manifest an ex or something are going to say, no, this isn't about them returning. Where's the, Six of Cups? Well, it's not in this reading. So with this Eight of Cups, it's about investing in yourself too. So make sure that you are making your plans for you. Don't do anything at all that would inconvenience you. And I know that sounds selfish, but don't put yourself in a position where you're going to end up resentful. It's better to go with the guilt and the resentment if you have to pick a lower vibrational feeling, because guilt is higher than resentment on our vibrational emotional scale. Okay, so you don't want to pick something as low as like resentment, or feeling left out, or feeling like, somebody else is turning their back on you. I think this too is just a time that would be very good for you to invest in yourself. So then you go into, excuse me, I'm sorry, the Five of Cups. Now with this Five of Cups, this is a change. So with this, you want to really pay attention to focusing in on better feeling thoughts. Okay, so if you're starting to kind of get down in the dumps, you need to go out and find things that distract you, that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that are fun, that you feel like you have power over. Because sometimes when we're with other people, that's when we start to give away our own power. So I do think you're going to be kind of disappointed in this person, and that maybe that it didn't go in a direction that you thought it would, but you are coming into something better for sure. There is somebody coming towards you, but I think it's probably going to be like April, May, and you're going to have another opportunity. So if you want to stick it out with this person and kind of hang out casually, I think that'd be fine. I just don't think you can put expectations on them, because having expectations is like premeditating resentments, and you don't want to do that. So here is your Whispers of Love Oracle message. Isn't that pretty? Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Okay, so that I actually like for this reading, because that's a reminder, if you accept a person for who they are unconditionally, you can't feel sadness. You cannot. If you see them the way the source within you sees them, You will not feel sad, but when sadness and grief come into play are because our ego is more in charge. Our ego is becoming dominant, and then we don't see that person or situation like the source within us. Now, this is an incredibly cute card from Abraham Hicks. I want to harmonize with my desire. Anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in that moment, the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. That is the process of pivoting. So that's a process Abraham Hicks writes about in Asking It Is Given. A great process to use. So I love you very much, Pisces, and I will be back in 1 week for your March 2020 reading.